I should get some sleep. I don't know, I'm honestly kind of worried, bills coming up. I'm sure the car insurance one already hit me. I don't have like half the money I need to have right now. I've been going out making deliveries and it's just getting worse and worse. It's most of the orders I see sent to me, they're wanting me to go 15 miles, 20 miles, 50 miles. The pay's not good enough. But I have shopping orders where it's just so much stuff you'd have to you'd have to drive through there with a pickup truck or something to load up that much shit half the time with some of these damn orders. Tying 3 or 4 shopping carts together and dragging behind you like a train or something. Can't do that in a crowded store. Can hardly get through the aisles with one cart. The pay's just not anywhere near as good as it was before. Even if I manage to have a good day and put in a bunch of hours, get a bunch of orders and make $200 or whatever, most of the time, there's expenses, right? I get my energy drinks to have, more energy to be able to keep going throughout a day. Gotta sleep right. Gotta try to eat. Drinking doesn't help, that's for sure. Gas is expensive, every day or two, I don't know, man. Even if I have a really good day, the end of the day or the next day, I'm gonna have to spend fucking $40 or something, at least out of whatever I made, probably to get gas again. Just to go, once I get down to like a half a tank or something, I usually try to fill it up. It's a little lower than that now. The more I let it run low, the more money I have to spend at once to replace the gas. Put a lot of miles on that thing in the last couple of years making deliveries. Cost money for maintenance. I miss the food deliveries that I was doing before, but I don't get enough orders doing that. And the orders don't pay good enough anymore. I used to make pretty good money for a little while there doing DoorDash when I was doing that, but back when there's the Top Dasher program and town wasn't quite so flooded and oversaturated as it is now. More people actually gave decent tips. Fucking base pay was higher than it is now, years ago too. And there weren't so many orders where they tried to send you out to the middle of nowhere. You'd just be stopping into McDonald's, grabbing a bag, set it at their front door, take a picture, boom, here's another order. Stop by, the taco stand and grab the order for this person, go drive it over there, bang, there's another order. Stop by over here, $5 here, $6 there, $7, $8, $10, $12. Maybe this one's a cheap ass fucking $4. That was what it was like, and it was just like one after another. You'd stay busy, going back and forth, and you wouldn't be driving fucking 10, 15, 20 miles away to deliver shit, It's all shit orders, for the most part, at least in the first of the month. Ratings usually start out higher. It's easy to get more decent orders is the way it was. And then, yeah. Gotta do something. Shit, it's the fucking 27th or whatever. Memorial Day. I don't even know if shit'll be open. For all I know, they could be closing the fucking Walmart on Memorial Day or something, or closing restaurants. I don't even know. I guess I wouldn't think they'd close. Well, it's possible. I don't know. I mean, it's a holiday. I've seen a lot more businesses over the years seem to shutter their doors on holidays, use them as an excuse to get another extra day off, you know. Places have less employees than they used to everywhere. Mm-hmm. Most places nowadays, like you walk into a restaurant or other types of businesses, you see, you know, for every 10 people, you know, 5 or 10 people who used to work at these places, there's like one, you know. Yeah. Everything's way slower, yeah. Automated shit everywhere. Got a robot vacuuming the floor and touch screens to order the food and self checkouts at the fucking grocery stores and probably won't be long before they have robots stocking the shelves and doing inventory throughout the whole thing, you know. But at the moment, they just get rid of a lot of people and use the minimum number of people to do jobs, you know. And then these apps, like these delivery apps, they're starting to use the delivery apps, the corporations and stuff, including the ones that run the delivery apps. The corporations use these as a way to try to. They're taking advantage of a lot of people, taking advantage of a loophole that allows them to not have to pay fucking minimum wage, you know, and to use people. Like, they overcharge the customers massively, fill their pockets, and they don't want to freaking give decent pay to their delivery drivers and stuff and their shoppers and so on. So they can get away with lowballing us and making us work for hours to make less than a single hour of minimum wage, make us blow our gas and wear our vehicles out or something, or talk us into doing it for less than fair wages. Then there's enough people that'll do it. That drives the wages down for the rest of us because the people that'll do it, people are desperate. Hell, I've been desperate to take fucking orders. Most of the orders I take, knowing how much gas I'll be blowing, how much time it is, and what minimum wage is supposed to be, I feel like I'm getting screwed a lot of the time, honestly. Because I am, and a lot of us are, you know, we're getting screwed on a lot of these things. Just trying to make it by, trying to scrape by, trying to make some money. Because I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. How I'm supposed to come up with more money quick, you know. I mean, I have stuff that I should be able to sell that's worth money, but I haven't had much luck selling anything, you know, for the most part. It just seems like it's got a lot harder for me to get anything sold. I guess I would hope if I help if I posted more, you know, pictures and ads for things I thought of selling on, you know, Craigslist or wherever. But create a Facebook account just to use the fucking marketplace or something. I don't know. But there's a little bit of a problem with that, even though. That is that I live in a little apartment. I don't keep, you know, most of my stuff is in a storage facility. That's what, with the specific rule that no business is to be conducted at the storage facility, right? So let's say I wanted to sell my little arcade machine thing or something, right? I'd have to have it here in my apartment so that if somebody did say they wanted to buy it, I'd have it ready to plug it in and show it to them and let them see that it works. I'd take their money and hand it to them. Having to go make a special trip over to a storage facility that doesn't even want to let the fucking people in to look at shit, and where there's no plug to plug it in to show people, you know. The same is true of any sort of electronic stuff I'd want to sell, and then the same is true of anything. So if I wanted to sell my compound bow and some arrows and all that shit or whatever. If I'm even able to post them in sporting goods on Craigslist or wherever or whatever, right? And somebody calls up, they're gonna want to come see it. So I'd have to have it here in my apartment with me. Bulky, takes up space. It's less secure here, probably, honestly, if I'm being honest. You know? A lot of stuff nowadays, if you take it to a pawn shop, they'll lowball your to a ridiculous level. Or they just won't offer you any money at all for some stuff. You know? Try to sell stuff online, you gotta have it there with you, have a house or something, or have your stuff, there where you live. So if someone calls up and be like, oh yeah, here it is. I guess I could tell someone to follow me into the storage facility or something. If it was something like compound bow or whatever. Say, oh, they're my guest or whatever, I don't know. I don't know, fucking place. Honestly, the level of security of the storage facility, honestly, in some ways makes me feel uneasy because I don't feel, if I'm being honest, I really don't feel like they're protecting my stuff from robbers. I guess in some ways they are, but I feel like the level of security is it's on a level to where gives me more of an impression that they're treating my stuff like it's their stuff. Like imagine, like for instance, having only certain hours when you're allowed to come in and get to access your locker, right? For instance, your stuff. Having rules like that says that they believe it's their stuff and that they should be able to have rules about when I'm able to see my stuff, when I'm able to access my stuff. You know what I mean? That shows that yeah, all the security and the locks and everything. It's not just designed to keep other people out. It's designed to keep the people who own the shit and who pay for the fucking storage thing out, and to guard their stuff in case they ever miss a payment so they can steal all the stuff and auction it off for a big profit. Yeah. So I'm not... If it come down to paying for the apartment for another month and losing everything I own in storage, or paying for the storage and just and losing the apartment, honestly, as insane as this fucking sounds, I'd rather just fucking pay for the storage to keep the majority of my stuff and have a place to put my stuff. I mean, even the shit I have in an apartment now, I mean, I can't fit all the shit in my car at once, you know, and live in there. Have to have a storage facility. If you did get booted out, just to have a place to put your shit. I don't want to put myself in fucking debt. Truth be told, if I needed to, I could probably walk into a bank and ask to take out a loan of $500. I'd just be digging myself into debt, adding another bill to the fucking mix. Yeah. Be one more bill. In the long run, as long as I paid it off, it'd fucking be good for my credit score. Short run, it just puts me in fucking debt. Adds another bill. I just paid off my tires recently. That's another reason why my money's shorter. I don't know, I blew too much money on stuff. I keep seeing these deals and stuff, like I bought stuff I bought this month. I bought new wood grips for one of my pistols and freaking spent like $45 on a pair of British Knight shoes. I found a deal. I got a nice leather jacket, but I only paid like freaking $8 for it. I paid like I got a deal from buying some other stuff to where I was able to get this boombox stereo. It's very similar to one I used to have, and only ended up having to pay like $5 for it. I bought some DVDs. Just about the last couple of days, I bought like 8 t-shirts, but they were 2 for $3. Wait. Yeah. 2, 4, 6, yeah. And I got 2 pairs of sweatpants, like lightweight, Pabst Blue Ribbon sweatpants. They were on clearance for $3 a pair. Got a leather holster for something, right? I bought some freaking speed loader thing, new fancy speed loader that's supposed to be able to hold 18. It holds 18 rounds. Fairly recently, I had my I paid off my tires, and I had got a flat patched up, and oil change. Bought new windshield wipers for the car. I blew my food stamps on. Blew my food stamps kind of frivolously early in the month. One of these months where I don't know. You know how it is if you pay attention to the internet at all or what's going on, appears to be going on in the world. It always looks like it's going to be the, apocalypse now and fucking apocalypse any moment now. Any moment now, World War III, any moment now, the stores, shelves will all be empty. Any moment now, the meteor's gonna crash. Any moment now, the aliens are gonna invade. Whatever. It's always something. The sun's gonna explode. The fucking, EMP is gonna hit and the whole place is gonna go crazy. Zombie invasion. Whatever, man. It always feels like we're right on the edge, right on the precipice of shit breaking down. But I feel that way more especially. I tend to buy a bunch of stuff. So I blew money on, like, I don't know, I saw stuff. I don't know, like I bought a cake mix and muffin mixes and canned fruit and, things that just because I thought, oh, that's a good deal. I bought clothes and things like that. And freaking gas, and I wasted like a week, basically. I was going pretty good the beginning of the month up until right before Mother's Day. Since my mom died a couple years ago, I was depressed, and at the same time, this girl gave me her phone number there when she just ghosted me, and that combined with like the fact that my mom was gone, Mother's Day, and can't talk, don't have any, all family around here basically abandoned me. I just end up over drinking Mother's Day and the night before and into the next day, and made myself sick, so I didn't feel up to going out doing shit for a while after that. End up adding up to about close to a week. Time wasted there, and then oh yeah, and I bought vitamins. Spent some money on vitamins. Trying to be able to go stay healthy. Bought some ginseng because that helps make me more alert, have more energy to be able to go out and make deliveries. And then, like I said, I blew food stamps too early, and I bought stuff that I shouldn't have bought, overspent on like chips and candy and buying freaking cake mix and muffin mix and a significant portion of the food stamps, honestly, is, every day when I go out to work, I get iced tea or soda to fill up my big, monster cup or whatever. And I get a couple of energy drinks. And sometimes I'll buy something to eat when I'm out working. See stuff on special or whatever. I end up buying. Some stuff spoils, like you'll eat, sometimes you buy a loaf of bread or something, and 2-3 days later you go for a slice and it's fucking moldy or something, and you need to buy another one. Or you get some vegetables, you don't eat them immediately. A few days or a week goes by and they're all rotten or something, you know. Or if you buy lunch meat or any kind of meat, you have to cook it up and eat it as quickly as possible. Much longer than a week in your fridge or even that long. It'd be spoiled potentially, you know. All kinds of stuff, right? So when the food stamps ran out, was pretty quick this month, I just been buying my own food, the money I make from working, and add that to fucking gas and buying other crap. I guess I shouldn't have bought the shoes. I like the shoes. I haven't found out how to get comfortable in them yet. I tried going out making deliveries a couple of days, but I just need to get them. I tried putting my own insoles in them, and it was pinching my little toe, the one next to the pinky toe. It was getting pinched every step I took. If they're too loose, they flop around. Too tight, some areas. Seems like the front is too flexible, like it's bending and then folding over, and the material is like pinching my toes. Yeah. If they flop around, that's not comfortable either. It feels like they're a little too big or something, honestly. Like maybe the British sizes are bigger than American or something. I don't know. I don't know, man. Yeah, I mean, a lot of times if I see deals, I end up picking them up, you know, and I did see a number of deals. And I'll end up buying other stuff as I go along throughout a day, like. And of course, I bought vape juice this month and new coils and stuff for my vaporizer. That costs money too, you know. That's I want to go right back to smoking cigars and cigarettes, all you know. There's a whole good-sized bag full of tobacco and cigars and all kind of, you know. I don't know, man. The bills are too high. The rent's too damn high. Paying more for storage for my stuff. Just gathering dust, mice chewing on it and stuff for years than what it should have cost me to. I mean, a month's rent on the storage thing is about what the rent used to be here like 15, 20 years ago. What it would have been. Yeah. And this place is like sky high. What I'm paying for this fucking little mold infested studio apartment thing here. Back in the early 2000s up to maybe 2010, shit, I could have been renting a fucking 2, 3, 4, 5 bedroom house or something with a shed and a garage or something, you know, for what I'm paying for this place. I think back in like the early 2000s. In fact, I think I think I remember hearing the place that my aunt and uncle were renting. I think they were only paying like 800 and some or eight, about what I'm paying per month for that place. That place was a fucking nice cabin with like five or six, it was like had at least 5 bedrooms, had an upstairs, had a big downstairs basement area, and like close to an acre of land and a big shed in the back and a fucking big pole barn big enough for them to park an RV in and store all their stuff. Yeah, that's the kind of shit that I could have rented with the money I'm blowing now for this. Back like in the early 2000s, I could be living like, you know, yeah, back then making money like I'm making now, hell, I could be raising a family. I could be buying a house around here. Or just be living fucking single in a 2 bedroom house and fucking stacking money to the moon. Having all my bills paid, being able to go out and buy whatever the hell I want. I'd be driving a fucking Mustang, or I could have a camper van and I could have like 3 cars fucking parked out front of a house that I'm renting or something. We'll have a pickup truck and a camper van and fucking sports car or whatever, right? Be stacking fucking money in savings, saving thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars up. I'd have enough fucking to pay my entire fucking year's rent on a house in like 1 month or something. Back in like say the 90s or very early 2000s. Potentially a month or two, yeah, I could have. Then in a month or two, I could have all the fucking bills paid basically for the whole fucking year. The rest of it just be profit. Stack it on top. That's the way, yeah. I don't know, man. Seriously, I mean, I'm like the boomer generation. My parents, maybe some of your parents, like they could make half the money that I make in a month back in the day, back when they were younger. They were in their 20s, 30s, 40s. Making half what I'm making. And just be like pumping gas or making the same or whatever. And they'd be freaking rolling, dude. Rolling in money. Buying a house in no time. Are able to rent a house and save tons and tons of money while they do it. Have a down payment on a house in no time. Yeah. And I'm just like barely squeaking by. I don't know how the hell I'm going to do it this month. If I want to think about my storage facility and the rent on that, making sure that's paid, then, I mean, right now, if I was to put all my money together, I got probably less than $500. I got less than $400 if I paid my fucking storage facility fee. And I need $860 to pay my fucking rent. So I need like another $500 that I actually can keep real fucking quickly, just to be able to cover my bills and be broke again. And then I need more money too on top of that, because I'll be hit with an electric bill too. You know? See what else? What else am I forgetting? I already paid off my tires. So that's basically right now storage, stuff that I haven't already. I'm just thinking of the stuff that, the storage fee is set up on auto pay. I'm just I'm worried about how the hell I'm going to have the money in there to pay it on time for auto pay. You know? I either need to pay it early and struggle hoping I can come up with enough to pay the rent. Cross my fingers and hope I don't lose everything in my storage. You know? Like I said, if I had to pick, I'd pick the storage, because if I can't have both, storage gives me a place to keep my stuff, to get most of my stuff out of here and have a place to lock it up where I can keep it with a bill that I could actually afford to keep paying by doing deliveries, even if I was stuck leaving my damn car. I don't like it, but better than buying yourself another 4 weeks in an apartment, losing everything because of it. Then you end up out on your ass and you don't even have anywhere to put your shit. Yeah. Want to get some better job or something, but that takes time. I'm doing this delivery shit and paying my bills with it for years now. It's just getting worse and worse and worse and worse though. Trying to multi-app to make up, but multi-apping's a pain in the fucking ass. Because like all the apps are at each other's throats, and they penalize you and destroy your ratings. Because they all try to send you fucking orders at the exact same time, and then when it's dead on all of them at the exact same time. You'll be sitting there for 2 fucking hours and no orders coming in, then it'll be like, Spark order. There'll be like fucking 5 different offers for Spark orders popping up, and you're looking through them, trying to look at the details to see if any of them are worth it. At the exact same time, your DoorDash is going ding, 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 fucking Uber Eats, ding, ding, ding. And you're trying to jump through fucking 3 different things without having time to even look at the offers to see whether they're worth accepting or not. Then if you take one, you end up fucking getting some other shit, sending you something better fucking 2 seconds later. And you end up having to pick between losing the fucking better one and canceling that one or not. And then you cancel it, and now your fucking cancellation rate is up. And, or you get an order that pops up and you don't fucking take it, now your acceptance rating is down. So you get shittier orders because you're fucking trying to go for an order that actually pays you better. It's like the apps are fighting with each other. Or if you're trying to stack apps with multiple app deliveries at once, if they're not going in the same fucking direction, you'll be driving fucking left trying to go deliver one while you got another order trying to tell you to go fucking right. You got 2 fucking like GPS apps arguing with each other. One's telling you to go right, the other's telling you to go left. You go drive to deliver one order, and the other fucking app tells you that, it doesn't look like you're going in the right direction. Order has been canceled or whatever. Reassigned or, all this shit. You try to pause fucking DoorDash so you can go in and do a goddamn shopping order for Spark or go deliver a fucking Uber Eats order. And then DoorDash fucking shuts down your goddamn dash if you pause it more than once or twice. Meantime, you could be sitting there with fucking DoorDash running for 5 hours straight and not see a single offer that's worth of shit pop up. Then all of a sudden they want to try and send you fucking decent offers when you're busy doing some shit for another app. If you don't remember to pause it, if you do remember to pause it, then they just end your dash. You can't go out and dash anymore. you know. When you're trying to fucking drive through traffic, that's their favorite time. Favorite time to send you orders is when you're trying to like back out onto a highway with fucking cars flying fucking 65, 75 miles an hour in both directions. You're trying to merge with the fucking highway and get out on the road safely and get back to where you're going. And there's a bunch of pregnant women jogging across the street, fucking coming at you from all sides. Bunny rabbits and deer hopping out. Fucking turkeys and kittens in the middle of the road. They're trying to dodge fucking 75-mile-an-hour vehicles and going this way over here, and kittens trying to run towards your fucking car over there, and pregnant ladies crossing the street over there, and some guy on a fucking goddamn electric scooter fucking flying 30 miles an hour around a fucking from behind a brick wall or a bush or something over there. Kids running out to, it's all just. And then at the same time, you're hearing ding, 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 all these alert sounds from your phone dinging you, trying to get your attention. Look at me, look at me, look at me. While you're fucking trying to watch the goddamn road and fucking watch out, And the second you park safely in a place and wait for orders, then you're sitting there for a fucking hour or two or something. No fucking decent offers coming in. And they want to try to send you decent offers when you're fucking doing like, when you're like trying to merge with the road where everyone's doing 70 miles an hour and fucking everyone's popping out at you. Some car fucking barreling down at you from behind at 70 miles an hour and fucking other ones flying past, zoom, 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 trying to get past the fucking train tracks. There's a fucking train coming, zoom, zoom, zoom. Ding, 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 alert, alert. Oh, you have an order. Look at this. Oh, look at the details. What is it? 65 items? What the fuck? How many miles? Where is it to this? How many fucking things? Trying to look at this shit while you're trying to watch the road, while there's all these vehicles flying around you and fucking all kinds of pedestrians popping out of nowhere and animals and things trying to ding me earlier. There's a fucking kitten up ahead crossing the road. I was looking for like slowing down, like, what is that? When you coming around a corner, there's somebody fucking like just walking down the fucking street. There's no fucking room on the side of the road, so they're just in the middle of the goddamn road, walking down a road where there's like a deep ditch on either side of the road, and there's like, you got about 2 inches off the end of the line before you end up in a ditch. There's people walking on the fucking road in the dark, in fucking black hoodies and shit. Yeah. Turn around a blind corner and there's some fucking old people riding bicycles or something. Or homeless people. Yeah. It's just, or some kid walking down the street or something, It's just out on fucking back road, Yeah, there's all kinds of shit. You really gotta fucking have your head on a swivel, have eyes in the back of your head, be practically cracked out sometimes with the amount of traffic and pedestrians. I mean, electric scooters and electric skateboards and electric bicycles are one thing. It's not just the electric ones, though, but those are. I mean, people just come out of nowhere. There's all kinds of blind corners and stuff. And then a lot of times you have to merge with traffic. They got bushes, signs, cars and trucks parked and vans and stuff parked in the way so you can't see around the corner to see if a car is coming. You gotta fucking merge with traffic and just jump out there blind. Hope there's not some car fucking barreling towards you at 75 miles an hour. Hope there's not some fucking kid or tweaker standing in the middle of the road around the corner when you're trying to avoid getting hit by a car. Then you end up with somebody fucking standing there, an animal standing there, or something. It's just. I've ran into all sorts of stuff. I've ran into chickens in the road, turkeys, deer, rabbits, squirrels, cats, kittens, little kids, old ladies, tweakers, just homeless people. Just old people out riding bicycles or walking down the road. All kinds of shit, dude. I remember there's this one delivery I was trying to follow. At the time I was listening to the GPS or whatever. It told me, oh, take a left up here. And there's literally like fucking 8 women carrying babies crossing the street right there. Like from both sides of the street. There's like 3 or 4 of them going one way, 3 or 4 of them going the other way. And then when I got clear, they had crossed it going, and there's more of them down the road. Like, what the fuck? It's a bunch of. There's all kinds of other weird stuff that goes on. I mean, add to that all the freaking weird synchronicity, seemingly supernatural, crazy stuff, that I deal with on a regular basis. I don't know. There's a lot of little things that add up, and then there like little changes and stuff. Like, well, I don't know. The sort of things that might happen is, well, for instance, I've been working, making deliveries mostly from Walmart for the last almost a year now, and in that time, and I was making deliveries the last couple of years. I was doing DoorDash and stuff before, so I'd be over there too, and I do my laundry over there and get babe stuff. My point is, the entrance, on 2 sides of the parking lot narrowed, seemingly supernaturally. It used to be like 2 lanes, enough room for 2, large vehicles to drive past each other comfortably. Now you can't even hardly get in there if there's a car trying to come out. And the road, the main road between there and like KFC and Carl's Jr. and all that seems to have moved over a bit. The Walgreens across the street, the entrance of the store is moved off to a different position. Like the building is shaped a little different now that the door is over a little further over and more of an angle. Also, I'll drive over. Sometimes I'll see the show up in the parking lots different. Like the lines are. I don't know, like one day you might have like straight on lines and old worn out paint job in the building and everything, and then you can show up there and the whole parking lot looks like it's been resurfaced. The store looks like it has fresh paint, all this shit, the new lines for the parking spots and all that, and then you go back there a few days later and it's all fucking back the way it used to be. I'll see them resurface a road, repaint the fucking lines in a road, or same with parking lots of places that I visit, and then show up there 3-4 days later, and it's like it never happened. You know, the security vehicles that patrol around there. I see multiple different types of vehicles, different colored vehicles, different. Yeah, I see different things. I'll see things get moved around in the store too, and like a huge number of things being moved. So stuff's not where it used to be. You know, I get to know that place like the back of my hand. Then I'll get in there to go pick up something for an order, and it's not where it's supposed to be. Everything's moved over to a different aisle or moved over to a different section of the store or something. Big fucking racks that hold all the vegetables, like big, huge, heavy fucking things, will be positioned in a different way. You know, stuff like that. The aisles will be packed full of stuff, and then one minute clear another, and I don't know, just things moved around. And there's all kinds of other weird little things, like same vehicles following me, same weird symbols, numbers, synchronicities popping up with numbers and stuff like that. I feel like money just disappears, man. Well, I mean, I've, if you look at the earnings I've had over the last month, I don't know, hell, I'm sure I've made well more than enough to pay the bills entirely. But the thing is, I got other bills, throughout the month. Gotta buy food, water, toilet paper. I don't know. I blew money on other things. I got some like disposable razors, some mouthwash, deodorant, body spray. Got some hand soap and some dish soap. I buy trash bags and paper towels and you know. Hell, I bought t-shirts and stuff. Yeah, I bought a Scarface t-shirt from Walmart and a They Live t-shirt for $5 off of Temu and a number of things over. I bought a freaking Grizzly Adams DVD set, complete series, $10 on eBay. Number of times I'm sure I went in and spent $10 here, and there, and stuff, thrift store, got some fruits at the yard sale. I mean, little things. Fucking shit adds up though, man. And that fucking gas. I mean, like I said, at this point, it's got to the point where I mean, if I'm careful and I don't take all the as many far away orders and shit, I might be able to get lucky and make a halfway decent amount of money in a day and only be down a little over a quarter tank or something. If I can get more in town, close by orders, maybe add up like smaller. There's just such a huge demand to go 15, 20 miles out of the fucking way. And they don't even really, a lot of times they don't even really pay very well. And you ought to see in this Uber Eats, I mean, DoorDash does it. Spark sometimes does this kind of shit too. I saw, to give you an example of like shit offers, man. I can't tell you how many orders I see pop up, how many offers I see pop up that I've seen a number of them that they wouldn't even pay for the gas. The amount of money they're offering you to deliver shit like wouldn't even cover your gas, let alone pay you for your time and your effort. They tried to offer me $8 the other day to go deliver fucking tacos like 30 miles away. These shitty offers where they try to get you to go on some 30, 40 mile round trip or something. And they're only offering, 12, $15 or something, 20 maybe, and you gotta shop for shop and drive and do all this shit for like an hour. You're pissing away a lot of gas in the meantime. So if you're lucky, aside from gas, maybe only end up making $5 or $10 an hour or something. And you're putting a bunch of wear and tear on the car and pissing away gas and using a bunch of time, physical energy, having to carry heavy shit and doing all this crap for peanuts, basically. A lot of these fucking orders. Sometimes I take some of these ones that are say more like $20 or something like that, just because I figure I make a little bit and at least I'm trying and doing something, Get sick of sitting in a parking lot for so long waiting for a decent order to show up, and none of them are showing up. Start thinking that maybe if I take some of the crap orders, they'll send me something decent later that'll make up for it. Hoping, It's getting to where even the good orders, most of them are kind of crappy compared to what they used to be. I used to see a lot more. I still see some. They still send me some decent ones here and there, but I mean, it's getting less and less decent. The tips are getting lower. The base pay or whatever they offer for things is getting lower. It's because there's dumb shits that'll do it a lot of the time. There's this guy in the store in front of me the other day. He just shopped. He had a whole huge heaping shopping cart load of heavy shit. Just a huge amount of items. And he took the order. He was gonna go drive it. What would be like a 30-mile round trip or something. And he was only making $11. He went and shopped all that shit. He's gonna go drive all that way and back just to make $11. I have to carry all that heavy shit, like that's basically gas money if you're lucky, depending on what you're driving. It's just pure slavery, basically. Sometimes you get real good days, You get some decent. I mean, I haven't done that terrible. Like today, this sort of stuff happens all the time, and it shit adds up, I mean, I spent, earlier when I went to work yesterday, I guess it'd be yesterday now, it's like 3, damn near 4 in the morning. So yesterday, start out, I got some tea and a couple energy drinks. That's about $6 down the drain. Bought 3 packs of t-shirts. Got me 6 t-shirts for $9, and 2 more pairs of sweatpants for $6 more, and then that's 15. You already got over 20 right there. Then I bought sausage dogs. Oh shit. Good thing I reminded myself. I didn't have them put away. That would have been a tragedy. That'll be okay. I got some bread. I bought some sushi on sale last day. You gotta put stuff on sale when it's like the last day it's out on the shelf or whatever. If they have overstock things. Oh, and then on top of that, I ended up buying a 6-pack of beer, which is another like $12, $14 down the drain. Brilliant idea. Of course, it costs money to do laundry when I have to do that. Yeah. Shit costs money. And I blew money early on thinking everything was going to be... I don't know, I really felt confident early in the month that things were going well and that everything was going to be fine. I was doing pretty good early on in the month. I mean, I had my bills paid, I had my tires paid off, I think I already had like $400 or something after I paid the bills within the first fucking week and a half or something. But then more fucking expenses, you know, I just kept getting like worse orders, and I mean, I blew money on alcohol. I know, I'm sure I blew probably a couple hundred on alcohol or something over the fucking month, maybe, I don't know, if I'm being honest. Yeah, 6-pack, $12 or whatever. Buy that 10 times, that's $120, right? A few other things adds up being more blowing money on shit. Foolishness. I don't know, man. The last time I was in this dire straits, this late into the month, was a couple months back. And honestly, I think I was even worse off then than I am now. But it's like miraculously I managed to get a hold of this place that stiffed me on the deposit for a place I had a few years back. And I got most of the deposit check back from them. And that kind of pulled me, saved my ass then. And then I managed to make it the next month and a month or two after that. Just by the skin of my teeth, basically. And now it's just, I thought I was doing good. I was getting ahead a little bit. And blowing money on stuff. I mean, it's just stupid. Just little things, Just even little things. It adds up. It adds up, man. It really fucking adds up. Ooh, $3. It's on sale. or whatever, right? Well, did pretty good with the sweatpants and stuff. I mean, the clothes that I picked up, the prices I got on them this month, I did pretty good on that. That freaking leather jacket I got for like $8. It's probably like a $200 fucking jacket or something. Or at least 150 or I would imagine. Yeah, I think so. It's a nice jacket. That boombox stereo, the CD player works in it. The tape deck is wrecked, but that's a real good freaking boombox. I would imagine it would help if the freaking tape deck worked, but even without the tape deck working, it could. I'm sure it's probably worth over $100 or something. Picked it up for $5. I got this pair. I got these pairs of sweatpants for less than I would have had to pay for a tall can of beer or something. Just one fucking tall can of beer cost me more than these fucking sweatpants I'm wearing. Or the t-shirt, 2 t-shirts. I don't know, fucking stupid. The bitch of the thing is I got stuff that's worth money. I just don't have much luck at selling anything. I guess I haven't really tried as hard lately. Been busy. It's always something demanding my attention. Some worry, some bill, some expense, some distraction.